Students, today I will show you how to determine the center of gravity of unsymmetrical section. For the unsymmetrical section, I have chosen here C section here. So you can see the dimensions of C sections. The top flange will be 60 mm into 12 mm, 60 mm width, 12 mm depth, as well as the bottom flange will be 75 mm width, 10 mm depth, and web will be 10 mm width, 150 mm depth. The 150 mm depth including two flange depth also, that is 12 mm and 10 mm. So in the last three classes I'll show the easier way to determine the center of gravity. You have to draw one tabular column. So there are tabular columns which includes the components. The component means you have to divide the whole section into three components. So for the components, how you can easily divide the components. So all are in the rectangular shape. So better you have to divide in the rectangular shape only. So I'll make the easier way. I will do the three components. So first I will take the top flange will be the one components, the bottom flange will be another component. So now you can see here, now we have three components here. So I will take, this will be the first, this will be second, and this will be 3. And also I have to mark the center of gravity of each component. So first one will be the rectangular sections. So CG will be occur exactly here. And also second component also rectangular sections. Though CG will be occur exactly here. And similarly the bottom flange also rectangular sections. Though CG will be occur here. So next step is you have to draw one tabular column. So I will do it. So you can see here, this is the easier way to determine the center of gravity of unsymmetrical C sections. So here we can see here, then the tabular column, it will include three columns, that will be component, area, center, distance of centered of component, each component to our reference axis 1 1, then similarly reference axis 2 2. For 1 1 I will take it as y, and for reference axis 2 2 I will take it as x. Similarly moment area will be area into distance of CG along axis 1 1, that is y, a into y. So a into y, similarly a into x. So you can see here in the tabular column we have the reference axis 1 1. So I will show once again the figure. So this will be the figure we have chosen. So here now we have to take two reference axes, that is 1 1 and 2 2. So conditions also I have already explained how you have to take the reference axis. So one reference axis you have to take at the bottom. So bottom you have to take one reference axis, that will be 1 1. So one reference axis you have to take at leftmost corner. Leftmost corner you have to take one more reference axis, that will be here. So that will be 2 and 2. So next, so component number 1 2 3, that you have to mark in your tabular column. So I will do it. So first one, first component, second component, and third component. So next we need the second column will be, that will be the area of the first component. So we can see here the area of the first component, that will be, the width is 60 and depth is 12. So that will be rectangular sections. The area will be 60 into 12. So 60 into 12. So 60 into 12. Yes, next we are coming to our second component. So second component is here. So we need the area of second component, that will be this width into this height. This height we need from here to here. What is the height we required? So actually we have the dimensions from here to here, we have the dimensions, but we need from here to here. So for that we know what is the total depth. Total depth will be 150 mm. So in the total 150 mm we have to deduct this 12 mm as well as this 10 mm. So the total depth will be 150 minus 12 minus 10. So the answer should be 128 mm. So the 128 mm, that is the depth of second component. Second component means from here to here. From here to here, the depth of second component, that should be 150. 150 is the total depth. In that you have deduct 12 mm is the top flange depth and 10 mm, that will be the bottom flange depth. So we are deducting 2 depth we will get from here to here. That should be the second component depth. So next will be third component, that will be 75 into 10 mm. So that also I will write it. So you can see here the top will be 60 into 12, second will be 10 into 128 mm, third will be 75 into 10 mm. So next will be the distance of centroid of component from 1 1, that will be y. The distance of centroid of component from 1 1. So next step is you have to concentrate only our reference axis 1 1. Now you have to concentrate only reference axis 1 1, and also you have to concentrate component each CG. Each component CG also you have to concentrate. So each component CG and reference axis 1 1. So the first, I will take for first components, the distance of centroid of first component to our reference axis 1 1 means now we need distance from here to our reference axis 1 1. So we need now from here to here distance we need now. So for that easier way, so from here to here we know that is 10 mm, and also from here to here we know that is 128 mm, and from here to here, so 12 by 2. So the easier way is from here to here, that will be 12 by 2, and from here to here, that is 128 mm, then here to here, that is 10 mm. So the depth, the first component, the height will be 12 by 2 plus 128 plus 10. So similarly you have to do it for our second component. The area is 10 into 128. Similarly you have to do for second component also. So for second component, so CG of second component to our reference axis 1 1. We need from here to here distance we need now. So for that 128 by 2 from here to here, that will be 128 by 2 then plus 10 mm. So like that we have to do. So that should be 128 by 2 plus 10. So similarly for third component, so CG of third component to our reference axis 1 1. So that will be 10 by 2. That will be 10 by 2. So here it is 10 by 2. So similarly we have to do it for third column. That will be distance of centroid of component, the same, but our reference axis is 2 2. Our reference axis is 2 2. So for that, so the CG of each component is same, but distance you have to take it for reference axis 2 2. From here to here distance we need for this component from here to here. From here to our reference axis here, from reference axis here, from here to here we need. So from here to here, that will be 60 by 2. So from here to here we need, from here to here, that will be 60 by 2. That is for first component. From here to here also, for second component to CG, that will be 10. So 10 by 2. Similarly from here to here, that will be the width is 75. So 75 by 2. The CG of each component is same, but you have to take reference axis 2 2. You have to take the reference axis is 2 2. So CG of each component to reference axis 2 2. For first component CG is here, your reference axis here. So here total width is 60 by 2. So here also your CG is here, reference axis here. The width is 10 mm, so 10 by 2. Similarly here, your CG is here, reference axis here. So width is 75 mm. So 75 by 2. So I will write it in tabular column. So for first one, that will be 60 by 2. For second one, that is 10 by 2. For third one, that will be 75 by 2. So next you have to do the simple calculations. Then after that you have to find it moment area, that will be area into y, similarly area into x. We get these two, and at the end you have to find what is the area of all the component as well as moment area along y axis as well as moment area along x axis. So I will do the calculations. Yes, now I have done the calculations. You can see here. So we got the summation of all the area, that will be 2750. Summation of all the moment area along y axis, that is 202150, and as moment area of about 22, that is summation of all the area into x axis, that will be 56125. So next step is you have to find the center of gravity component of a section. That will be, first we need, that is x coordinate, that will be x bar. The x bar should be the summation of ax divided by summation of a. So summation of ax we got 56125 by 2750. So the x bar is, answer is, so x bar we got 20.41. So 20.41 mm, that is the x coordinate of CG. So similarly we have to find the y bar. So the y bar is equal to summation of ay divided by summation of a. So summation of a 202150 divided by summation of a, that is 2750. So the answer is, so answer we got 73.51 mm. So our x coordinate is 20.41, then y coordinate is 73.51. So these two components we have to plot it in our figure, then we will get the center of gravity of our section. So now you can see here, I have drawn the center of gravity with respect to our x and y coordinate. We got the x bar is 20.41 and y bar we got 73.51. So I have to draw with respect to our reference axis 1, 1. So from reference axis 1, 1 you have to draw y bar. So from here to I draw one line. Our distance is 73.51 with respect to reference axis 1, 1. Similarly x bar I have to draw. For that the reference axis 2, 2 I have to take. So reference axis 2, 2. So with reference axis 2, 2 I have drawn x bar is 20.41. So these two lines, the x bar and y bar, both the lines will meet at this point. This will be the coordinates of our CG, that will be 20.41 and 73.1. So this will be the center of gravity of our sections.